as if we have an injury on that left play. We'll take a break to check him out.
And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nevada's offense will start this game off. The Rebels ran up and down the field the last time these two matched up, with the Wolfpack completely overmatched, but this time, Pack trying to bounce back.
When I think back to that game, you just think about the difference in speed. UNLV looks so much faster. They say speed kills. If they play like that again today, David, it's going to be tough for Nevada.
Yeah, they smashed him. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It wasn't pretty. It was over quick. And that's, I think, something that's really...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Vegas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
was so confident in my hopes, and as well that I had really taken it for a great deal of yes. Gotta cost you $2 million. 2 tickets to the Lakers? You're both swimming. When your kids go off the dive board, and they say, Daddy, watch this. So I'm gonna cut off the dive board, land on the board. You have to delay your reaction because it's in the car. But I know you. It's all that awesome! And then they come up out of the water and I mean, there you go. You're both swimming. Green flags are now blue flags. This man saw the situation in a split second and made the cleanest save of them all. This man saw the situation in a split second and made the cleanest save of them all. This man saw the situation. Speaker, the speaker side since 22. Speaker, the speaker side since 22. Seconds left on the clock. He didn't waste a single second and pulled off the move that left everyone completely speechless. This goalkeeper just turned his entire team into his fans because when both teams were on the same points and there were only 5 seconds left on the clock, he didn't waste a single second and pulled off the move that left everyone completely speechless. yourself to be the leader of this group? If you say so. You guys can see the leader of the group? You do. A team? Okay, all right. Who is the social director for the group? Who's in charge of fun? Robert, will you consider yourself to be the leader of this group? If you say so. You guys can see the leader of the group? You do. A team? Okay, all right. Who is the social director for the group? Who's in charge of fun? Robert, in September, we'll thank you for So the guy told his girlfriend to lie down on the grass to capture the best image ever. And all I can say is that it was definitely. This guy found out that his guy lets his son destroy him because of a big reason. You see, he's been training his son since childhood, making him as fast and brutal as Mike Tyson, which also explains why he is always training with him, perfecting his skills and precision. But this is what happened when he underestimated the beast he's been training for years. This guy lets his son destroy him because of a big reason. You see, he's been training his son since childhood, making him as fast and brutal as Mike Tyson, which also explains why he is always training with him, perfecting his skills and precision. But this is what happened when he underestimated the beast he's been training for years. This guy let... 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Such a legend here because he like hits a knee like it's still hurting, but then he gets back up and then does the Harlem sidekick. Sidekick Goldberg again. Goldberg does the spear Booker. Booker jumps, hits his leg and clips in the process, and Goldberg also spear Steiner. Yeah, such a legend here because he like hits a knee like it's still hurting, but then he gets back up and then does the Harlem sidekick. Sidekick Goldberg again. Goldberg does the spear Booker. Booker jumps, hits his leg and clips in the process, and Goldberg also spear Steiner. are illegal in the state of California, right? Yes. I'm sorry, you guys said that you were here for the DJ gig or something? Okay, and that's a felony. I mean, we're here for the DJ gig, but see this how I'm a cop and you just committed several crimes with me. Now I'm here to arrest you. Hey, it's not this you gotta check this out because I'm Michigan citizen. Oh, you know killing are illegal in the state of California, right? Yes. I'm sorry, you guys said that you were here for the DJ gig or something? Okay, and that's a felony. I mean, we're here for the DJ gig, but see this how I'm a cop and you just committed several crimes with me. Now I'm here to arrest you. Hey, listen, you gotta check this out because I'm Michigan citizen. Oh, you know killing are illegal in the state of California, right? Yes. I'm sorry, you guys said that you were here for the DJ gig or something? Okay, and that's a felony. I mean, we're here for the DJ gig, but see this how I'm a cop and you just committed several crimes with me. Now I'm here to arrest you.
Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Turner. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rebels offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Got a man, it's Reynolds. Oh, what a cut! There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. David, Jesse, as legend would have it, explorer John Fremont abandoned a howitzer in the Sierra Nevada in 1843 during a heavy snowstorm. So each year, the winning team earns the right to paint the howitzer's wheels scarlet or navy.
And this is pretty cool because not until that long ago,
They get him up, rush in, and pays off the sack.
All right, did you eat it all?
This is not going to get
I'm
any easier.
just gonna give it to
You're
me.
already down. You know it's passing
You don't want no more?
situation, and you got to
Okay.
protect your quarterback, and
Hey.
they can't do it.
This way.
This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Vance. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he loses the football.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Thanks for grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died. As soon as it hit the ground, beautiful job.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Under fire.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He'll try the left side. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Put him on a plate. I'm having the rest of Ari's right now.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green. Nice move there.
Oh, yeah. I scored on the first play of the game, and I was on defense.
UNLV
What?
ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity,
Put him on a
Jesse, to
plate,
stretch
please.
out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense.
Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety.
Hey, then leave your sister alone if you're going to be doing that. Find something else to terrorize her with.
Offensively to get into a rhythm.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Looking to pass. It's Vance. Finds the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Rebels offense is back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air, it's Bent. Looking to the big tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Sing fabric.
He might want another play. looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNLV.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum. Their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wants.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. This
defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the howitzer cannon after an entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. So much intrigue with the howitzer cannon on the line, fellas, as we get things back to you.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Just steamrolling the defense. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Past the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field and they're in the red zone. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Swing it back your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
Got it in the middle. It's Perkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Back to pass. It's Purdy. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Since 1969, UNLV and Nevada have fought for the right to paint and protect the Fremont Trophy, and really they established the intensity of this rivalry right off the bat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Runs through the tackle. And just shedding tackles. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Give to the running back. Inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Safe little shovel pass. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a...
Hey.
Fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive quarterbacks.
Breaks into the open on the left. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, punting before 4th down. I don't think I've seen that since a game in the early 70s between Auburn and Tennessee when the Vols were so confident in their defense in the bad weather, they were just punting it back on 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a man on the right. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the counter. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he dropped it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, and if you're wondering why why this offense hasn't scored in this game. It's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's a good day's work when you can take a piece of military history home as a rivalry trophy, and that's exactly what UNLV did in this one. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.